What's up gamers, hope y'all are doing well. Today we are going to be shell swapping this DS. It works perfectly fine, but it has a broken hinge and the touchscreen is kind of in bad shape. We're going to be shell swapping it with all of these juicy parts over here. It's going to be a white and black DS. I can't wait to make it. So we're going to be disassembling this guy, but real quick, this console, the screens look super nice. So it's just going to be a perfect candidate for a shell swap. So let's begin by removing some screws over here. Alrighty, let's see what this board is looking like. Nice. It's not even dusty, dude. So this LCD here is great, but the digitizer is obviously not. So I have a replacement digitizer here with a black border to go along with the color scheme of the DS. So we'll get that fixed up here in a jiff. Get these rubbers set off to the side. I'm not really going to matter about puncturing these rubber pads because, well, they're pink and I'm not using them right now. So I'm just going to poke through them, go quickly. Get these screws out of here. Get this taken apart here. We will be using that antenna. And we'll be using this microphone. Loop-de-loop and pull, just like how SpongeBob teaches you. Alright, so now we are all ready. That only took 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Now we're ready to reassemble our Nintendo DS with our custom shell. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be sweet. So I found a black border in really nice condition. This actually also has a screen protector on it, which is a huge bonus, if you ask me. I like screen protectors. Let's get this peeled up here. Got to go as quickly as possible to ensure that we don't get any dust on the inside, but I already see a speck of dust that was already there. That's a little unfortunate. There we go, I got it. Let's make sure there aren't any more. There's another one here. It might be the same one I just pushed around. I have no idea. Okay, I think that's okay. So let's get this in place really quickly. Place it down there where it belongs. I'm gonna make sure it's flush with the plate because sometimes it's not. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. See, it's being a little tricky. All right, that's fine. Let's peel this guy up. Make sure there's dust on the inside, and again, there's just a few specks of dust. So I'm gonna try my best to get them out without adding any more. Looks perfect to me. Get this set in here, and okay, so yeah, it's set in place perfectly fine, but because it has a screen protector on, it's a little wishy-washy. Sometimes that happens when doing a top screen replacement. Sometimes you actually have to remove the screen protector. Well, so now that that's on, I'm just gonna force it against this top place here to make sure that it sticks perfectly fine. Now I can lift up. Okay. So now I can roll it back up and push it back through. Just like so, you guys. Now we can get our microphone and our Wi-Fi antenna back in place. Got that. Our Wi-Fi antenna fell under the desk here. Silly goose. He wanted to be let free. Got that in. Drop this top screen plate back down on the plate, top screen. Now we can get these speakers set back in. make sure they still have their ring around it, and they do. That's wonderful. Okay. Now, this top plate, it's in super nice condition. Let's get this on it. Yeah, look at that, dude. So now, for the bottom inner shell piece here, get these two dudes through here. Sometimes I can get them both in at the same time. Sometimes I go one and then the other. Two dudes going in there is kind of a tight fit, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Get this top screen in there. Okay, it's stuck a little, so I'm gonna shimmy it through without damaging it. Hopefully. Alright, now let's see what this hinge is like. Absolutely wonderful. Alrighty. Perfect, so we can see from the top what it'll look like. Let's get our buttons in here. Alrighty, now we can get our rubber pads on their buttons on the bottom plate. In here, guys. Gamers. Route this mic cable in properly. Improperly doing so can cause the DS to not get put back together properly. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we are ready to apply the new digitizer to our bottom display here. So, first thing, I peel off the front of the digitizer. Just like that. Now this, okay, that's stuck. Sometimes the adhesive can be tedious. Yeah, look, it's wanting to stick to the LCD instead of the digitizer here, so that means we might have to brute force it, boys.
Yeah, boy.
Anyways, brute forcing it can sometimes result in a cracked bottom screen, but I'm going to be very careful here with that. Okay. So I see one little dust particle here. Two little dust particles here. Okay. Now we peel this off. Set it in place. Make sure the bottom of the digitizer is resting against these four studs right there. And now we can just drop the bottom LCD on it. Carefully. We stick it down good. And then I like to pick it back up and make sure that it's a perfectly straight line here. And we can see it is, so that has been done properly. Now we can get it onto the board. These button contacts look super duper clean. So I'm not going to clean them because they literally do not require it. Okay. Now, before I see a white speck right there and other smaller white specks around, so I'm going to clean off these rubber pads here just for optimal performance. Don't want nothing getting in the way of these button clicks here. Alright, looking like new. Whoopsies. Alright, looking like new. Now, let's get this top screen plugged in. Wonderful. Get that mic cable plugged in. Let's get this Wi-Fi cable routed underneath the cartridge port once again. Sorry, buddy, I know you tried to escape. You are ready to live a fresh second life, my guy. I have something special for my customer here. See this, what is that? Is that 6Z, 6-7? Well, I got just the thing. I typically save these for clear shell swaps just because it's haha funny. But I think they'll know.
Nice.
Let's get these shoulder buttons in place. I've never seen such a clear 69 on one of these chips before, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so now, for this piece, the only thing I haven't prepared yet was the stylus holder. So I'm going to make the stylus holder white so that it'll match the scheme of the DS. It looks awesome, in my opinion. And in my customer's opinion. So let us get him out. It's not even all that dusty underneath. That's nice. Give it a quick little cleaning anyway. Okay, so it is a little dirty, so we're gonna clean it off, okay? Looking good to me. Let's get this buddy set back in place here. Alrighty, we got our white volume slider and power switches and our white stylus holder. Let's get this dude slapped on here. Let's get this dude slapped on here. I don't think I'm stupid. Typically, if it doesn't go on, there's a reason why. But I'm not seeing a reason why. Oh, I see the issue. This board has a bent piece. Mayhaps will go on now. Mayhaps will go on now. Alright. Shoulder buttons click nicely. Now we can get our battery back in. Clean the battery compartment there. Let's get these rubber pads that I set aside in place. Alrighty. No dirt lives in this DS. Bam, look at this thing, dude. Look at that. We're not done yet, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a fan of that. Let's get our border on here. Look at this thing, man. Turn it on, make sure it works. Make sure the screen doesn't glitch out. Touchscreen works. That's awesome, man. Alrighty, let's get these 4 screws up here into the console. Time for all of our rubber pads. And there we have it. I'm going to use some polisher and refinisher on the top here. It's hard to see on camera, especially with how bad it's focusing right now. My apologies. This top plate here is in such good shape because it actually had a shell on it. There were 4 stickers here holding the shell on. Quite weird, but it's authentic Nintendo. There are marks where those stickers were. Get this touch screen all calibrated, make sure it works. Read games perfectly fine. I absolutely love the white and black color scheme. Definitely one of my favorites. Time for our rubbing compound. I'm not going to use much of it because it's not a lot that we have to do. Just a tiny bit of it will do the trick. So I'm going to put it on the shell here. And I'm just going to start swirling. Man, this thing looks so good, dude. It looks close to brand new after this. Bam. Hope you liked the shell swap. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really, really helps out the channel. If you want one of these yourself, just drop a comment. I'll link my eBay store and we can go from there. But alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.